everyone, welcome back to Immediate Movie Reactions. I am here after just seeing the movie It's a Wonderful Knife, It's a Wonderful Knife, which is obviously a play on It's a Wonderful Life. A movie that, by all confessions, I have never seen. I know that it's about a guy, George Miller, is that his name? I don't know. It's a guy who has an accident or tries to kill himself or something like that. And I'm not going to rehash the plot of fucking It's a Wonderful Life. You should know that by now. I've never seen it, and I know what it's about. This movie is the slasher equivalent, sort of a parody almost. Yeah, so it starts out, and it is every 80s cheesy movie. Justin Long plays the kind of bad guy real estate agent who's trying to gobble up the small town and is running people out of business. Joel McHale is his business partner who is ethical or something. And then they, kind of force this old guy, the smoking man from, I don't know what his name is, the smoking man from X-Files, if anyone remembers that. Anyway, about that point, that's about 15 minutes into the movie, maybe 15 minutes, and I am thinking, I hate this movie. This movie is freaking terrible. It's not funny. It's maybe trying to be funny, but it's just cheesy. And so I was watching this with my wife. I said to her, someone needs to get stabbed soon. Like, someone needs to die. It's just, guess what? It happens. It happens really quickly. Not very long into this movie, the killer appears, which is a very cheesy angel. Kind of looks like they're trying to do a ghost face sort of thing and make a Halloween costume that's going to be sold for years. This movie will not have a cultural impact of Scream. Not in any way. I hope not. This movie does not deserve it. Scream was clever in certain ways, and this movie has some moments. I think that the actual killings, the slashings, the stabbings, as cheesy as some of them are, they're good. They carry the weight of the classic 80s, like Prom Night and Friday the 13th 2 and 3, like when it just kind of went over the top and got crazy. So I think that there's some good in that. However, that's about it. So basically, what happens is it turns out that Justin Long, who I guess is just going to be in bad horror movies, and I'm sorry, I hated Barbarian. Barbarian sucked. I don't think Barbarian deserved the credit that it got. This movie is about on par with that, though. And so, he's the killer, but then this girl whose name is Winnie, I don't know the actress's name, and I'm really sorry for that. But anyways, she stops him and saves her brother and yada, yada, yada. But then a year later, everybody's kind of ignoring it. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of spoilers here. But basically, she wishes that she had never been born because nobody cares about her anymore and her life is falling apart. And yeah, I don't know. But I guess it could have gone somewhere if it did want to talk about how people deal with trauma. This movie is not about making any real commentary or examining social issues or anything like that. It's about people getting stabbed and killed and ridiculous concepts. So anyway, she wishes and she goes in this alternate reality where she didn't exist, and because she didn't exist, the killer has been killing people for a year, and there's 28 dead teenagers or something along the line. And what from there on is just every 5 to 10 minutes the killer pops up and he brutally murders somebody and she runs away. And there's about a dozen and a half moments in this movie where she could kill the killer, even though she has to kill him and then wish on the Borealis, the Aurora, to go back. And then she also meets this outcast girl who they fall in love, and then whatever, it doesn't matter. We're not there for intricacies of plot. We are there to see teenagers get killed. As horrible as it sounds, that's where this movie shines. Boy, this is a Shudder movie, and I don't know that it needs to come off of anywhere but Shudder. See it, stream it, or skip it. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of skipping right to the end because there's not really much to say. It's bloody and it's fun, but it's not very well written. It's very poorly acted. So see it, stream it, or skip it. As much as I want to see movies like this kind of get time in theaters and all that sort of thing, it's not necessary. If I had paid this move for this movie and not seen it on Regal Pass, I would have been probably a little pissed off. Even though people were laughing, I was laughing. I did get told by my wife maybe this is inappropriate for me to be laughing at it, but come on, you can't take this movie seriously. Stream it if you like this sort of thing. It's a good, pretend it's a Christmas movie or whatever. If you've got Shudder, I think it's worth it. But other than that, this is something we can easily skip without missing anything. So anyway, this is a real quick one. I appreciate it. I didn't, I'm not angry at seeing this. But if I had never seen it, my life would have gone on with no problem. So I will see you all after the next movie. I do appreciate you. Please do the like and the share and the subscribe and hit those buttons. And, if you can help me get into that algorithm kind of back in, I appreciate that. Thank you.